Hey everybody and welcome to episode 1 of RETRY Season 2. Why do we roll the numbers back? Because hell, I can't count that high. What are we looking at today? We're looking at one of my personal favorites, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, released in 1992 by the Sonic team for the Sega Genesis. Without further ado, let's get it started.
After Dr. Ivo Robotnik's defeat at the end of Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic decides, hey, I need a rest. He jumps into his own personal airplane, the Tornado, and goes to his favorite vacation spot, West Side Island. There, he becomes friends with the mutated, two-tailed fox, Mr. Prower. Or, okay, it's Tails, guys, sorry. I love calling him Mr. Prower, though. They're chilling and enjoying their totally heterosexual relationship when out of nowhere, Robotnik comes back and wages war on the island. He takes all the critters off the island and turns them into drones called Badniks and uses them to build his Death Egg, which is a giant warship, and he also uses them to fight Sonic and Tails. Our heroes set out to collect all the Chaos Emeralds and get them before Dr. Robotnik can use them to power this war machine to take over the world. Like Sonic 1, your main move here is jumping, but Sonic 2 did add one cool thing to the mix. If you ever lose your forward momentum, no worries, you just hold down and tap the jump as fast as you can. The format of Sonic 2 is pretty simple. You beat a couple levels, you fight a boss, you destroy Robotnik and chase him off, and then you get to save the critters. Robotnik never has the guts to face you man to man, so he always has a robot or some form of technology he uses against you. So Sonic the Hedgehog and Miles Prower spend their lives fighting against technology to save nature. That's right, folks, the heroes of this game are hippies. So to make my hypocrisy complete, I have to play on a Sega Genesis, which is a machine, to play heroes that have dedicated their lives to destroying technology. Not counting the 3D bonus level, which I'm going to show you here in just a sec, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 holy crap, Mr. Prower, man up! Jesus Christ! If you don't mind, bro, I can beat a boss once in a while. But yeah, Sonic has 20 levels to beat, not counting the bonus levels. After you collect 50 rings, if you go to one of the balloon checkpoints, you'll see a ring of stars. If you jump inside that ring, you'll go to the bonus level. Man, these bonus levels used to piss me off royally, and I'm going to tell you why. Mr. Prower here collects his own rings, and that's kind of a problem, because if you don't have a buddy holding onto the second player controller, controlling him and keeping him out of harm's way, well then he'll just stroll right into one of the bombs and lose all the rings he's collected. And that will usually cause you to miss making an objective, which would cause you to not get a Chaos Emerald. You can go into the options menu before starting the game and actually just play as Sonic alone, but you know what? I don't think it's worth it. I mean, part of Sonic 2 is having Tails chase after you. If you can beat all the bonus levels and collect all the Chaos Emeralds, then you get a superpower where, when you collect 50 rings, you become Super Sonic. No doubt, this always reminded me of Dragon Ball Z. As you can clearly see, beating bosses with Super Sonic is a total joke, so, it's not really the way the game was meant to be played. Sonic Team was determined to make this game bigger and better than the original Sonic the Hedgehog. To do so, they made it possible that this game could do anything. Don't believe me? Watch this.
Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun, and pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free. Act now. Wiener Dog Sweater sold separate.
Sonic 2 is here with 3D half-pipe, 10 levels, a smoke and spin dash, a split screen so 2 can play, and blast processor. Check out! I love doing it.
I can't talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 2 without talking a little bit about its music. It's extremely varied and exceptionally well done. It was composed by Masato Nakamura-san. In American games, we wouldn't see a guy like Nakamura-san doing the soundtrack. He was a pop band guy. He formed a famous Japanese band called Dreams Come True. To compare, it would be like Lady Gaga writing the soundtrack for the new Legend of Zelda game. It would blow our friggin' minds. But with Sonic 2, it wasn't a big deal because he was such a good musician. Because of how good Sonic 2 is in single player, it's easy to forget that it had multiplayer. You could play as Sonic the Hedgehog or Mr. Prower, as you race through a few of the game's levels, trying to be the first one to the end with the most rings in best 2 out of 3 matches. I admit, it's an impressive inclusion to the game, but to be honest with you, it's one of my few criticisms about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You're racing. You're moving so fast you can't see far enough ahead of you to really tell where the action's going, so either you have the level memorized or you don't. Also, when there's too many moving sprites on screen, things slow down to a crawl, and all this really hurt the multiplayer experience.
Funny side note, you can actually go into the options menu and play as Miles per hour throughout the entire game, but you know what? Sonic won't follow you, so it's pretty funny. You're all alone, mutated fox and all.
Sonic & Knuckles is actually the 4th game, and it had a port at the top of the cartridge. You could plug Sonic 2 into that port and bring Knuckles into the game, which kind of changed up the gameplay a little bit. Knuckles could glide through the air and also grab onto and climb walls, but it didn't make him that much better a character than Sonic. He couldn't jump as high, and that makes some of the bosses, particularly at the end of Sonic 2, even harder. Now it's time to embarrass myself and show off the big fail. Everything's going great. I've got invulnerability. I can't die. It's impossible. Except... That's right. I fail so bad the game makes me stare at it to learn my lesson. If you want to give this great game a shot, got awesome news. It's basically released on every single system. As far as the modern generation of systems, it's on the Wii Virtual Console as of 2007. It was also released on the Xbox 360 via the Xbox Live Arcade. It was repackaged as part of Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, which was released on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. The handheld systems didn't get left out either. Both the PSP and the Nintendo DS both got Sonic collections that contained Sonic 2. Hell, in 2006, it was even released on Windows-compatible PCs, so you got no excuse not to try this game if you haven't played it already.
Now it's time for the questions no one should have asked. It's 2 horrible questions with your Tony B. Alright, first question. I think I could have opened this up ahead of time, right? Let's see. Here we go. Alright, the first question is from Kathy in Climax, Minnesota. A nice place for a girl, I guess. What is Sonic Underground? What the does this have to do with Sonic 2? Well, Kathy, basically it was a rock and roll Sonic cartoon released in 1999, and well, you know what? Just watch this, it'll explain it much better than I can.
Sega's most iconic character is back, and this time he's ready to rock. Join Sonic and his siblings, Sonia and Manic, as they search for their mother while rocking across Mobius and battling the evil Dr. Robotnik and his goons. Then go behind the music with interviews, concept art, storyboards, and a bonus CD of Sonic Underground's greatest hits, including
1, 2, 3. Straight out of Compton, crazy mother named Ice Cube. From the gang called with attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a sawed off.
Yeah, no chance.
1, 2, 3. Let's do it to it.
I wish I could go faster. I really wish I was the fastest thing alive.
Own Sonic Underground on DVD.
They made a vow their mother will be found. Sonic Underground.
Sorry, Kathy. No matter which way you cut it, it's just disturbing. Alright, time for the second question. Let's see. Can't be any worse than the first one, right? Let's see. Alright. Question number 2 comes from Billy in Muddy Gap, Wyoming. He asked, why shouldn't I search for Sonic the Hedgehog on Google without Safe Search on? Well, Billy, because people are dicks, basically. There's this thing out there called fan art that has to start cute and then sexualize everything. Take Amy Rose, for example. Cute little girlfriend of Sonic from all of our childhood. You know, it's great. Unfortunately, it slowly starts to change. And then we go from this Amy Rose to this Amy Rose. Look, Billy, you have no idea how far down the rabbit hole this thing goes. Wait, that's a horrible analogy. Look, just Let it go and you'll find out when you're older. In spite of a few minor flaws, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is one of the greatest Sega Genesis and one of the greatest 2D action platforming games of all time. You know, it's the lightning that Sonic team has tried to bottle ever since with every Sonic game they release. And sometimes, you know, they get it right and we get a good Sonic game, and sometimes we get a bad one. But you know, we're not judging it as a series, we're just judging Sonic 2, and for that it gets the highest marks. You know what, if you've never played it, definitely take my suggestion. Find it, track it down on one of the collections, or get it on like the Wii Virtual Console. You won't be disappointed. And if you do own this great classic, it's time to pick up the controller and give it another go.
Thanks for watching. For VideoGameSaga.com, this is Tony B, and I'm out. Retry? You know it.